So when did you last create a budget for your business? The budgeting process for small business owners is one of the most important things they can do to set themselves up for success. We're going to go through a few steps on how to create a budget for your business. Firstly, we've got to understand your revenue streams. We start by identifying all the different places that your business will be making money. The next thing we do is estimate expenses. And when we're estimating expenses, we break them into two categories. We look at the variable expenses. The variable expenses, otherwise called cost of goods sold, are the cost of the products that you're selling inside your business. It's the cost you pay for the items that you're selling. Or if you're a service business, it's the cost of the people who are doing the work for your customers. Next, we look at the fixed expenses. The fixed expenses are the costs inside your business that are not directly related to how your sales go up and down. A fixed expense might be something like your rent, your telephone, the things that stay the same pretty much every month. And we then plot these out in a meaningful way so that we can see how they track over time. And when we're estimating our expenses, it's important to be thorough. If you've been in business for a while, a good place to start is actually to have a look at last month's profit and loss. Let's have a look at the expenses that we incurred last month as a starting point to prepare our budget going forward. Don't be lazy and just copy that same figure. Make sure you understand if that expense relates to a certain variable like sales, make sure you link your forecast to that sales figure. Next up, we create a sales forecast. A good sales forecast is based on historical data, looking at market trends, and even the ROI you expect to generate on your marketing campaigns. We then plot all of this out in a monthly, quarterly, and annual fashion so that we can track our performance against it. The next part of your budget is actually setting your financial goals. Once you've got your revenue plotted and you've got your expenses split between variable and fixed, we're then left with a profit figure. Is that profit figure in line with your goals? Is it in line with what you need to generate as a business owner? This is the point in time where we actually sit back and have a look at the big picture. Is the revenue targets that we've set sufficient? Do we need to have a look at reducing some costs to try and increase the profit inside the business? What do we need to do from a big picture level to make sure you get the goals that you've set out to achieve? The way that we make sure we get the profit we need is we often have a conversation with the business owners to kind of help them differentiate between needs and wants. Sometimes there are expenses that we see go through the profit and loss that have absolutely zero impact on improving the business's profitability or generating growth inside the business. It's so important that you can tell the difference between a need and a want when it comes to an expense inside your business.